I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. I 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 need it! Stop being sexual with minors! Now, if you haven't been online recently, you might have heard that people are caught in 4K for being predators everywhere in the past year in 2024. There have actually been more people being caught for being a child predator than the amount of months there are in a year. And it's crazy, like, stop being sexual with minors. It's not that hard. And August hasn't looked like to get any better. Like, you got people like Tomer Lawton trying to rizz up minors on Amigo.
It's supposed to say, but I won't say. Can you take the down? Show me. You got anything in your my eyes only?
This girl proceeds to go in her gallery and show Tomer all of her nudes. He censors her side of the screen with a cartoon duck emoji. But let me remind you, she does not know that she's on a stream right now. Also, she's 17. That means all the photos that she's showing Tomer were from when she was younger.
And you also have Andrew Tate with new allegations. And I thought that September was the month that would finally end it. But it wasn't like that. As recently, while I was scrolling on YouTube, I saw this video called Catching Kicks Child Trafficker. And I was like, child trafficking? Oh no, there's another person who's been a pedophile. Oh my god. I went to see it, and it turns out it was on Jack Doherty, who you might remember for being the biggest douche on the planet. From harassing people on the streets, to that fight he had with Neon, and for his OnlyFans pimping empire. And here's some background on the child trafficking allegations. A while back in March, there was beef between Jack Doherty and him over cheating on him with McKinley Richardson, that being Jack Doherty's girlfriend. Upon all of that, there were also allegations that he trafficked minors to sign OnlyFans. Jack responded, and then after that, it didn't really get as popular, big, or didn't really become like a huge problem. Though recently, after this video, I think that it might be. Though, no, not a lot of people are covering on this, which I think is sad, which I think that more and more people have to cover on this situation over here, because this is serious allegations, and it's towards a very popular person with 13 million subscribers on YouTube. So the guy who's making this video, who goes by Vinny D, who is a YouTuber who's known for catching kick predators, starts a video off with showing off witnesses to stuff Jack allegedly is doing. I can't show the video because I'll get copyrighted, and it has copyrighted music, so I'll just tell you the witnesses. Witness number one is Natalie Reynolds, who you guys might know from her pushing an old lady into a lake, who claims that Jack allegedly signed 17-year-olds and cuddled with a 17-year-old who goes by the name of Claire when she was 17. The second witness we got here is someone from Jack's own circle named Norway, who also claims that Jack signed girls to go to OnlyFans for him while she was 17. The third witness, you might know, Neon. You might know Neon from him faking his own death, him crashing out all the time, him crashing out on a minor, then tried to threaten him, or that fight with Jack Doherty had. Well, after that fight with Jack Doherty he then claimed that Jack Doherty has been getting underage girls drunk and has been signing them to do OnlyFans. And the fourth witness we have is one of his old editors, where he also claims that Jack also likes to go for the youngest and try to sign up for OnlyFans. And keep in mind, these are allegations, so please take them with a grain of salt. After that whole witness montage that Vinny D had, with the witnesses saying that Jack exploits minors, he then goes on to say that he himself is also a witness. According to him, one time, allegedly, he went to Jack Doherty's house, and he went there and he found a girl that is 16, and not just 16, she's 16 and also does OnlyFans, allegedly.
Wow, that was a lot of fucking witnesses. But there's more than that. One of them, including me.
Now, I know what you're thinking. How could I be a witness to these crimes? Because I've been to Jack Doherty's house before, and the first time I was there was a 16-year-old girl there. Their entire team told me she was 16 years old. So with finding this out,
Now, I want to make this clear as well. That day is the day that I had found out that she was 16 years old. Later on is when I had found out that not just was she 16 years old, she was also one of Jack's OnlyFans girls, and that she lived in one of Jack's houses in Miami, a house that he wants no one to know about.
And then another time he went for an editing job to try to get more information on Jack and his OnlyFans empire.
I went another time to try to get hired as an editor for Jack Doherty's team so I could eventually get enough hardcore proof and evidence to fully blow this out of the water. However, given my reputation, he already knew what I was trying to do.
You guys are probably thinking, if I was there and he already knew I was trying to expose him, so then I guess you would think I failed in getting any proof, right? Or did I?
That happens to me in the future. Not that I would even give you shit to talk about.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm good at that shit.
That's what
I'm good at having no one have any dirt on me, bro. No one can fucking expose me because I don't give them shit. I'm secretive. I'm quiet. I don't tell everyone every fucking move I make. No one has dirt on me, bro. I'm not retarded. But I know who to trust.
By his own words, he exposed himself, saying he's too good at hiding stuff and that I couldn't even expose him if I tried, or no one could expose him if they tried. Not because he has nothing to hide, no, because he's too good at hiding stuff.
After he explains himself as a witness, he then goes on to show how Jack Doherty also had another 16-year-old for OnlyFans. And this time, he explains how he featured two people who you might remember. That being John Zerka and Heel Mike.
Bro, I have fucking geography class.
Oh, Jack, don't say that on stream.
What time did you wait? What time's your geography? Do you have to leave?
Yes,
What time do you have geography class?
7 in the morning.
I've done geography. I got you. I can do it for you. Send me the Quizlet. I got you, baby. Stay the night.
If you don't know who John Zerka and Heel Mike are, those two are Kick streamers who casually does collabs together and do stuff. They grew popular back then, but now not really. Back in June, there was a scandal revolving both John Zerka and Heel Mike, as one night, John Zerka and Heel Mike met two people who were underage, got them to the house, and when John Zerka was cuddling with them, and then on video, Heel Mike says some crazy stuff.
Mike, I'm just looking out for you. We don't like teenage girls. I do. So leave. I love them. I love them.
After that, the girl tried to show her ID, but the IDs were fake. So they then used that as an excuse to do like crazy stuff to minors. After that, they got permanently banned on Kick, which is something that isn't really common, because who gets banned on Kick? There's no way you could get banned on Kick unless you do something that is pretty crazy. Not gonna lie. Anyways, back to the Jack Doherty catching. The girl I was talking about, oh yeah, 16-year-old girl we're talking about is Natalie. She's 16, and Jack tried to have her up for OnlyFans. And then one of her friends on her own streams showed an ID of her friend because she was tired of it.
Under 21 until 12/28/2027. That means she was born 2006.
Stop.
She was born 2006.
Els, stop. You're just making it worse.
I don't care. She can suck my dick, bro. I'm tired.
And I just think that this is crazy when you're having a bunch of people who are underage with people like Heel Mike and Zerka who've been caught for being predators themselves. And there's also another girl that Jack tried to sign into OnlyFans who also is 16. It's where Jack Doherty tries to push her into starting OnlyFans, and Heel Mike, who is also that pedo guy we talked about, got exposed with flirting with her, and Zerka kisses her. Of course, Heel Mike and Zerka are part of it, and then they get caught for being creepy around minors. The guy who then made a video alleging the stuff towards Jack then shows an interview between the girl and someone else. The girl then claims that Jack and a bunch of other OnlyFans girls tried to pressure her into doing OnlyFans, saying that it's just content that's okay, and it's like Instagram where you basically post like a picture of you in a bikini, but everyone knows nowadays knows what OnlyFans is, and the girl that's being interviewed is smart enough to know that that's not what OnlyFans is and denies it.
The Jack that has an OF agency, they would try to get me into it. They tried a lot. They tried to be like, can we work together? Can we do this? A lot of OnlyFans models even came up to me from Jack's people saying like, it's not that bad. It's just a bikini picture. Me knowing I know what it is. I never ever gave into it. That's something that kind of like made me stand out of everyone, that I was not into OF. I didn't want to look for OF as a route. I was super against OF in all of my streams. I even said it on my kick streams. And every kick stream I said, don't do OF.
And claims that she doesn't want to do it and she wants out. And when the news of her getting flirted by Heel Mike and her being in the hype house with Jack Doherty and getting kissed by John Zerka got leaked on Drama Alert, a lot of people were claiming that she used a fake ID, that being Heel Mike and the Fresh and Fit podcast, which is basically like a red pill type of podcast that is pro Andrew Tate, pro Sneaker, all those type of people. But the girl herself claims that she didn't have a fake ID.
There's a lot of like rumors saying that I used a fake ID for Fresh and Fit, that I had a fake ID at Jack's house. I never had a fake ID. I never owned a fake ID. I always was. They asked me how old I was. I literally answered 16. That's how it was. I would be around.
The girl also goes on to claim that Jack Doherty and his OnlyFans crew continue to sign girls all over 17.
And then they get them to take that picture at 15, 16, or 17 years old, right?
It's just kind of messed up how they're still going for like minors, which is kind of weird. It's just weird.
Even after all the...
Exactly. Like after everything that they went down, like they ended up on Drama Alert. I ended up on Drama Alert. Like it was a really big thing. Like
Vinny D also then goes back to talking about the girl that he had witnessed at Jack Doherty's house, who goes by the name of Madison Robbie, who he claims, like I said before, that he claims that he is 16, she is 16 and does only. Vinny D also goes on to show a clip of Jack Doherty talking about some type of other house, which he alleges might have minors in there that he signed to do OnlyFans with them and then take money out of it. He also goes on to claim that the girl was also paranoid in that clip when Heel Mike tells or makes a joke about her being a minor.
Maddie! Come over here, baby girl. Wow, do you ship us, Jack? Jack, do you ship us?
I'm a young one.
Want to take a shot? No, like off camera, maybe.
I can't ship right now. Why are people saying I'm a minor?
Yeah. Here.
I don't want one.
You know, what do you want?
Nothing. I don't like drinking.
Get this fucking minor out of here, dude.
No, for real.
Do you ship us? Of course. You don't have our number. What's our number? Why? Because I don't know we should lie to you, kicking us out on horny.
I don't know if she's gonna fucking.
Don't give a fuck.
She's at the other house. I don't want anyone knowing where that is.
Julius donated $2. Another day of Jack.
Tell her to fuck wherever you are.
What's her number?
The only way Jack is gonna fix the Wi-Fi is if you push him to it. You gotta press him on it, Mike. Is the only way.
Vinny D then goes on to show information about her being under the age of 18 by showing a TikTok that is 2 years old talking about how she just started high school, which should be around the age of either 13 or 14.
This is her in a TikTok that's not even 2 years old yet.
Close your eyes and let the word paint 1,000 pictures. One good girl is worth 1,000 bitches. Bam.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass.
"14 years old and in the back of a school bus." And there's also another familiar face there in the comments. The other girl, I don't know who she is. I guess she was a friend of hers back then. This TikTok is a little less than 2 years old. You could clearly see how young she is and in the back of a school bus.
And also something to add on is that also at the end of the video, he shows a clip of the girl admitting that she is 16.
So I've been harassed, ridiculed, threatened, and even doxxed trying to get this video out to you guys, to the public. And well, that shit was not fucking fun. Well, the point I'm trying to make is that I've been through a lot trying to get this video out to you guys. And I understand the internet might want a whole full dox for Madison. I simply can't show her dox to the internet. That would be completely wrong for me to do. But if you still don't believe Madison is underage, well, here's her confirming it from herself that she is.
How old do you think I am?
15.
It's a little higher.
A little bit higher. I'm maybe 17.
One lower.
16.
I am 16. I am 16.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Vinny D then goes on to show text messages that he exchanged with Madison Robbie after he showed that TikTok of her talking about entering high school, in which he tried to ask for an interview, but she declined.
I also messaged that TikTok account for an interview, and well, this is what happened. It looks like she didn't want to do any type of interview. However, this was Madison's account after I had messaged that TikTok account. So in case everything I just showed you wasn't enough proof, this is Madison's Instagram account before I had messaged that TikTok account. And this is Madison's Instagram account after I had messaged that TikTok account for an interview.
He then goes on to go back to the 17-year-old that Natalie Reynolds was talking about and trying to expose Jack Doherty.
So now let's talk about Claire. Claire is one of the girls that two of the witnesses I showed talked about. She was 17 at the time of Jack signing her to do OnlyFans, according to the two witnesses. And if you don't know, one of the witnesses is literally Jack's ex-girlfriend and the other is an ex-employee of his. Someone who had been working with him for over a year. Testified that Claire was in fact 17 at the time of Jack signing her to do OnlyFans. And if you don't know how Claire looks like, this is how she looks like. And on top of that, we even have a picture of Jack cuddling with her while she was 17 years old.
After showing the girl Claire and how she's 17 and cuddled and who she is, he then goes back to the clip where Neon said how Jack signs underage girls on yacht. And he shows a video of Jack responding to a clip. In that, Jack says something that is pretty stupid and that Jack doesn't even do any research. Jack's excuse was that minors can't sign contracts when literally they can't.
You will be going down, my brother. You will be going down. I never had any real problem with you until now, so you will be going down. Underage girl on the yacht making drink. I know everything about you, man. I got this.
Yeah, oh, he's got this, guys. Don't worry. Look.
We'll be taking that money and I will be exposing
Listen,
your underage girls on yachts and taking percentages of them.
And taking percentages of them. Oh my gosh. Do you not know fucking underage girls can't sign contracts? You fucking How hard do you have to be to know that? Like, they legally can't sign contracts. Like, you're retarded. Like, that never happened. The youngest girl I ever signed was like 4 or 5 months after her 18th birthday. So, actually, then Diana came along, but I don't even work with her anymore, but what's it called? I met her when she was above 18, so it's just like, you can't even like fucking pull the underage card on that shit. It's just like, I'm not retarded. Like, people think I'm retarded. They're the retarded ones. They're like, you sign underage girls. Like, are you retarded? You can't, underage girls can't sign a contract, you idiot! You imbeciles! Holy shit.
Now I have a question for you, Jack. Are you fucking retarded? One easy Google search will disprove all the bullshit that just came out of your mouth. Minors can legally sign contracts. Now, what is illegal is for minors to do OnlyFans in general, let alone you having minors do OnlyFans for you.
It then goes on to explain how it's not the problem of minors signing contracts, it's a problem that they're doing OnlyFans and that they're basically doing illegal stuff and that Jack is distributing CP.
Now, Jack, even if it was illegal for minors to sign contracts, it doesn't matter. This entire thing is illegal regardless because minors cannot be explicitly showing themselves on the internet at all. It's called child pornography. So whether minors can sign contracts or not, it doesn't fucking matter. The fact is that you show these minors the luxurious lifestyle they would have if they come do OnlyFans for you. You let them live in one of your houses in Miami and completely exploit them for your own gain. In return, they get to live a luxurious lifestyle that you've offered them. However, the moment they become useless towards you and the moment they are washed up, you will toss them aside like they never meant anything to you in the first place. Though these minors don't know it yet, they are victims of your manipulation, child exploitation, and straight up child trafficking. So it doesn't matter whether they can sign contracts or not. Even though it is legal for them to sign contracts, that's not the part that's illegal. It's the fact that you're putting them on OnlyFans, directly distributing child pornography and exploiting them for your own gain.
He also then shows how OnlyFans doesn't require a social security number to be allowed in there to be a creator on OS, and that OnlyFans will only require a photo ID, but he then goes on to allege that it's very easy for people to get a fake ID.
And also, he didn't mention this at all, but I want to make this clear as well. OnlyFans does not require your social security for you to start one. The most it will require from you is your tax number or an ID. And well, if you're average Joe, literally anyone can get a fake ID. How much more so for a multi-millionaire having multiple houses in Miami? Of course, Jack gets fake IDs for every underage girl he hires to do OnlyFans for him. He sets them up in one of his houses that he wants no one knowing about.
Oh shit, why did you kick us out? I'm horny.
I don't know if she's gonna fuck them. She's at the other house. I don't want anyone knowing who that is.
Julius donated $2. Another day of
To live their luxurious lifestyle, in return, they have to do OnlyFans content for Jack Doherty.
He then goes on to explain how Jack Doherty manipulates the girls while they are children about how luxurious OnlyFans is, which I don't think is even true, seeing how the average wage of an OnlyFans worker is only like $180 a month.
Of course, when you're a 16-year-old girl, that all looks extremely appealing, so all of his manipulation tactics, of course, work on them. However, the moment they're washed up, he tosses them aside like they never even mattered to him at all.
Now, here's my thoughts on this whole thing. If it's true that Jack has been doing these stuff to minors, he should get locked up immediately. immediately and be held accountable by the law and have all of his social media platforms removed. It's sad how an innocent kid goes to something where you have serious allegations on you. Though I do have a critique on Vinny D though, because he is treating this as a way of guilty till proven innocent and is kind of taking things at a face value, and which I think you guys shouldn't do. And please, everything here is alleged and it's up till innocent till proven guilty, and we won't know if Jack's gonna respond or not. Anyways guys, that's it for the video. Stay tuned. Sorry for the late recording, and I'll see you next time. Peace.